Hey church, it's Pastor Elizabeth here. Now the whole world seems to be talking about one thing right now, and that one thing is coronavirus. So I'm here to talk to you about that as well. What does this mean for church? What does it mean for us here at Zion UCC? So what we know at this point is, of course, that we all need to be extra cautious right now. However, thankfully, there are no documented cases of coronavirus in Erie County at this point. However, we know that as of yesterday, I believe, there is one case in Monroe County, so we are being extra cautious. Now, amazingly and almost prophetically, a little while ago, consistory decided to put more Purell stations, or to put Purell stations up in our church. So you may have noticed that there's one in the narthex, there is one in Cook Hall, there are others in the classrooms. Well, we had three more remaining Purell cases that we had not put up, that we had not installed. So now look right here. Here we are in the sanctuary. We have this one Purell unit here in the sanctuary. We have a second one now in Cook Hall because of coffee hour, and we have another one in the hallway. So we do have Purell stations here at church. So when you are here at church on Sunday, definitely feel free to use those Purell stations. We recommend that you do, that you hand sanitize, and we also have a couple of other recommendations. Number one, if you are sick, we ask that you stay home. Here's the thing about our church. We are a wonderful multi-generational church, and we love being a multi-generational church. But we know that people over the age of 60 are actually at a higher risk than the rest of us. Those with germy little kids, we seem to be having the best the best immune system regarding this. However, people over the age of 60 are at the greatest risk. So if you are sick, if you have a cough, if you have a fever especially, please do not join us on worship. I know your heart wants to be here, so here's what you can do. If you have to stay home because you're sick that day, or maybe you're over the age of 60 and you're really nervous about coming to worship and being around a lot of people, if that's the case, visit our website, ZionUCCTON.com. Go visit our website, and when you visit our website, you can click the Media tab. Up on top, there's a tab called the Media tab. You can do this from your iPad or from your computer or from your phone, any of that. If you go onto the Media tab, then you will see that there's always audio recordings of our worship services. So click on that and you can join us for worship from home. We are working on streaming our services, but we're about 2 months away from doing that on a regular basis. However, if the time does come when we are not able to hold worship, what if coronavirus does enter Erie County, does come into the Buffalo area, and everybody has to be quarantined for 2 weeks? Worst case scenario, that does happen. If that does happen, we will stream daily Bible studies on Facebook Live, and we'll put it up on our website. We will also have worship on Sunday morning that you can tune into on Facebook Live, and we'll put it on our website. So if the day does come where we all get stuck at home for 2 weeks, if that happens and then we can't hold worship if that happens, we will make sure to stream online. We have wonderful technology that we can use at our disposal, and we will use that. The good thing is that I'm somewhat tech savvy, so I will make sure that we utilize all of our platforms if that day does come. But anyways, let's go back to what happens here on Sunday morning. Right now, you can see the bell choir's all set up, ready to play. We have worship as usual planned for Sunday morning. If you're sick, remember, stay home. If you're nervous about being exposed, it's okay to stay home. But if you are here, if you do have a cough, cover your cough, for real. Even if it's just an asthmatic cough, that's just a little one, please cover it. Cough into your arm just like that. If you want to know why, go outside when it's cold out and cough, and you will watch how far your cough can go. It's a lot farther than you realize, even if it's just one of those small coughs. Please cover your cough with your arm. Also, make sure that you are not shaking hands. This is something we talked about at consistory on Tuesday night, is we do not want any shaking of hands. Even just look, I just kind of wiped my nose with my hand. So I just got germs all over my hand. And now if I go and shake somebody's hand, then they get all of my germs. please, no shaking of hands. If we see you shaking hands, we're going to make sure that we ask you to stop. There are fun things, as we talked about on Sunday, that you can do instead of shaking hands. You can do those elbow bumps. That was a popular one this past Sunday. You can do little foot bumps. You can do little hip checks. You can just bow. I was doing that one a lot on Sunday. There's a lot of fun things. Or you can just stand and wave. You do not need to touch a person's hand in order to greet them. So do make sure that you are not shaking hands on Sunday. Also, the coffee hour is taking extra protocol. I talked to them earlier on this week, and they are already thinking about things. There will be gloves that they'll be wearing. There will be extra steps that they're taking to make sure that you can enjoy coffee hour while not spreading germs. So there's also the hand sanitizer, 2 hand sanitizer stations in Cook Hall. So before you go to eat some food with your hands during fellowship time, make sure to hand sanitize first. Let's see, is there anything else that we need to cover? I think you know that now we are going to be cautious here on Sundays. We are prepared if, heaven forbid, there is a quarantine. The last thing that I want to talk to you about is stocking up your pantries. Now, and by pantries, I don't mean toilet paper. I mean, toilet paper is nice, but you can live without toilet paper. You cannot live without food. So make sure that your pantries are stocked if you need to go 2 weeks without food. Right now, I hear in Italy that all of the grocery stores are closed. So that means that whatever food you have, if that ever happens here, is the food that you have for those 2 weeks. So please make sure that you have stocked your pantries with food that could get you through 2 weeks if, heaven forbid, we are all forced to quarantine. And this is I don't think it's going to come to this, I'm just being extra cautious. If you cannot afford to stock your pantry, I know that that could be the case for some of our folks. If you cannot afford to stock your pantry, please contact me ASAP and I will get you a grocery store gift card so you can go and you can stock up your pantry. Also, if you have senior folks who require Meals on Wheels or are limited with the amount of food, please check on them. Again, if you need help making sure that they have the amount of food that they need, please contact me. Also, I want to mention that we are going to suspend, I'm going to talk to the pastoral care team. We are going to suspend visitation at this moment because we do not want to bring extra germs into nursing homes, except for in situations where there is death and dying. So in death and dying situations, of course, I will be there. Unfortunately, I'm already heading out on a visit as soon as I finish this video. So there are cases where, of course, I will be there. However, I am asking our pastoral care team to suspend any visits into nursing homes because we do not want to bring any of our germs that we might not know we have into the nursing homes at this time. I think that's it. We are prepared. We are the church, Christ Church, and we are here and we are going to be worshiping whether we can be here in person or not. And make sure that if something does happen and we're not able to be here, I know a lot of places are worried about finances. You can also help the church. You can give online. You can set up recurring giving online. Log into the Breeze account and click Give. You can set up even recurring payments. Or you can go onto our website and click Donate. Or if you give via envelopes, you can always send your envelopes in or just hold on to them until you're here in worship with us later. I know thankfully we are stable, but this is always something that people fear about. So don't forget to also give as well. And I think that's it. God bless you. God keep you safe. And I will see you soon. Bye now.